human being, and I'm 33 years old. But if you take a microscope and you look at any part of me, you see cells. And I'm a community of 50 trillion cells doing a magic dance. And you look at any one of those cells with an even closer microscope, and you see 20 trillion atoms. And so I'm also a community of 1,000 trillion atoms. But when you look at those atoms really up close, they fade away, and all you see is energy. And 13.7 billion years ago, at the Big Bang, everything that we've ever found in the entire universe was one infinitesimal, undifferentiated, pure energy. All of us are energy. A human being is a very complex pattern of energy. So I stand here as a 33-year-old, basically motionless, but when you look up close at any single part of me, I'm moving the speed of light, and I'm the age of the universe.
It makes sense that we would be seeing an evolution in money. And not just money that we exchange with one another, but the idea underlying money. And this is a deeply spiritual principle that I want to address, because money is all about energy. It's all about the energy that you and I put out into the world for the things that we create and the services that we provide and the information and the knowledge that we share. And it's about the way that that energy comes back to us, the modalities of that energy. It's fascinating, really interesting. So I'm going to invite you to think about it from this perspective. It's more than just about money. Let's talk about money in general. First of all, what is it? And I'm surprised how many people, I've done an experiment. I asked people in the local grocery store or at the gas station when I'm filling up my tank, what is money? And they'll pull out a dollar bill and they'll say, this is money. Well, that is a representation of an idea of money. But when it comes right down to it, money, economists tell us that there are three primary functions of money, and they all have to do with energy. Let me identify them, and then we'll look into each one individually. Money is a medium of exchange for energy. Money is a store of value for energy. Money is a common measure of value for energy. And the energy we're talking about here is the energy that you expend or that you receive in exchange for your energy. So there was a time when the US dollar was backed by gold. It was called the gold standard. And what that meant was every $1 was backed by 1 ounce of gold at a fixed price. This began right after World War II, when the Allied powers put together an economic system for the world. There's a whole history behind that. July 22nd, 1944, the dollar was backed by gold until August 15th, 1971. Let me tell you why that's important. Because when the dollar was backed by gold, you could never have more dollars in circulation than you had gold behind the scenes to back it up. And they used to be called certificates, gold and silver certificates. I remember when I was a kid, I had $1 bills, and at the top they said silver certificate, and I could take it down to the bank and I could give them my paper and they would give me an ounce of silver. They give me a silver dollar. 1971, all of that.
At its best with her legendary quote, "Money is only a tool. It will take you wherever you wish, but it will not replace you as the driver."